All right, here with the new manager of the Cincinnati Reds, Bryan Price, and from pitching coach to skipper, tell me what excites you about this opportunity.
Well, inheriting a very good team is probably the best place to start. You know, in an opportunity like this, it's not a rebuilding situation. We've got great athletes, great competitors, outstanding starting pitching, good bullpen. We're in good shape.
What's the biggest adjustment that you have to make moving from one role to another?
I think delegating authority. You know, I think one thing we've done is we've put together a very, very strong coaching staff. I got a great right-hand man in Jay Bell. And then, again, being able to have guys that connect with the players and are able to kind of continue to pass on the similar message that we're trying to follow and get the things started the right way.
How will next year's team look different than what we've seen, say, the last 4 years, and you guys made the playoffs 3 times?
Well, what we're hoping to do is extract that last bit of talent through our preparation, through the effort on the field, finding a way to have somewhat of a more of an unrelenting type of approach to what we do. I think sometimes over the course of a long season you can underappreciate opportunities. You can underappreciate the fact that that you've got talent and it's something you can fall back on. I think we've got to find a way to grind a little bit harder to finish off games, win every game that we can win, and have that unrelenting style that we need to go further than we have. You
have one of the best closers in baseball in Aroldis Chapman, but the last couple of springs it's been talked about and even looked at that he might be a starter. Where do you stand on that? He's made his feelings known.
Yeah, and I understand it. I understand it. And he's been around now long enough, I think, to have more of a voice, and you're going to see that with young players. For me personally, I've established an opinion last year at this time. I would have said I wanted him to start, in large part because I felt like if we never got to that starting position in 2013, that would be probably an opportunity lost with him. After one more year of him in our system, one more year being around him, I think his temperament, his stuff probably plays better in the bullpen, and we're excited to keep him. I feel to keep him in the bullpen and maybe give him more opportunities earlier in the ballgame, maybe as early as leading off the 8th inning.
I mentioned you made the playoffs 3 times in 4 years. The first time you made the playoffs in 10, though, was more an offensive-dominated team. How have you been able to pitch so well playing your home games in that park?
I think a lot of it is temperament, temperament and stuff. But, we had a contrast with our starters, the power guys and sinker ballers and the softer guys like Arroyo and Leake. But we've got one common theme, and that is that they compete and they throw strikes. We're a strike-throwing organization. The guys out of the bullpen throw strikes. We attack the zone, and we allow our defense to play behind us. And that's, to me, is the key.
What are the chances that Chu and Arroyo come back?
Hard to say. I think right now it seems unlikely because we don't have a lot of money out there to go out there and be competitive with what they probably can get in the open market. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what else is out there, what other opportunities are out there for them, which I imagine will be plenty, and see if it's something we can compete with.
Talk about how it's changed in terms of playing in the division. You play now in one of the strongest divisions in baseball, 3 teams making the playoffs last year.
It's a great thing. It's a great to be a part of that. There's time, whenever the soft division, at times it was the Central was the soft division where you had one really, really good team and the others were very soft. It's nice to be battling it out. Certainly every game has importance, but knowing that you're going up against the teams like the Pirates and the Cardinals often is a key. We know that the Cubs and the Brewers are going to get better. Our focus now has to be on being the best that we can be and quit thinking about the teams in the division that are strong, teams that are in the National League that are strong, and focus more on what makes us stronger.
What about a guy like Brandon Phillips? There were some rumors out there you might be interested in moving him. Where do you guys stand on that?
Well, the big thing is that we're trying to make our team better. So I think with one thing that we've discussed is the fact that we have to look at everything. So that we don't have a surplus of starting pitching, but we've got a lot of young starting pitchers that are going to make a lot of money in the future. We've got people on our team that other teams want, and we have to find a way to get better. Which basically, I think what Walt and our ownership is saying is that we're looking to be the best possible team, and that means that everybody's available at this time.
Bryan, thanks a lot. Good luck.
You bet, John.